What's going on, everybody? So it's today day 12, 13, 14, and then I'm back to Wednesday. Yeah, today is day 12, and before church this morning, I did my 3 mile walk, went to church, worked out in the gym, did some chest and triceps, tried to go for a max bench, which was embarrassing compared to the standard that I have for myself, or the expectation that I had set for myself, which I guess was an unrealistic expectation, thinking as I haven't gone above, really like, I haven't repped beyond, say, 55 pounds on the side in a while. Really, I haven't gone beyond that ever. I don't know. But the expectation that I have for myself was higher than what actually happened. So, whoops. I'll have to make a few adjustments to the regimen so that I can focus on just increasing the weight like I want to. I mean, the standard number that is always thrown around when it comes to the bench is 225. 245-pound plates on the side, that's the NFL combine number. That's the number, that's what it is. So, by the end of 75 hard, I would like to be there. At least for, I guess I got 2 months. So let's say if I can at least get a rep. Yeah. If I can at least rep out 1 at 225, that'd be satisfactory. Ideally 3. I don't know what's realistic in terms of like growth in this front. I don't know. I might have to go back to the bench press workout routine that I was doing like last year or the year prior, and then just didn't do consistently enough for a long enough period of time. I don't know. But what I do know is that I want to get stronger. So that still remains the focus. Let's see. Yesterday, when I was about to go out for my run, I tried to set a new standard for myself. I actually did that. Let me see exactly what I did again, because now I'm not remembering 100%. So I ended up going 7 miles. I did the first mile in 6:32, walked a half mile, did the second mile at 6:42, walked a half mile, did the third mile at 7:10, walked a half mile, did the fourth mile at 7:20, walked a half mile, and then ran a half mile at 6:15, and then walked a half mile to get to 7 miles. So that was like, I don't know if I've ever done it. Well, I feel like I've done a 6:30 mile before, but I'm really not sure. So maybe I never have. Maybe that was the first time I ever did that. Cool. But what I'm more impressed with is after running 4 miles and walking a half mile 4 times, I was still able to crank out a half mile at 6:12 pace. So that gives me confidence that I can easily approach a 6-minute mile by the end of September is beyond realistic. And that's going to be a focus. Second focus, I want to get serious on bike shopping, because I do not like running, and I'm burning way too many calories and not getting the same amount of leg strength that I would from biking. So there's that. Let's see. This morning, like I said, I did that. Church, ate, good food, good people at church, good message from John Maxwell, always is, good message from him. Finished the book, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. I am definitely going to finish this book today. I'm in the middle of another book. I'm further from the end than I thought. So yeah, that's not going to get done today. But I might spend some time reading on it right after this for the next 20 minutes or so. We'll see. Last night, I was trying to get this book done. I was really into the book, and then all of a sudden, I had a thought that I had to run with, and it ended up becoming what was originally anticipated as a 500 word piece for my website into a 1,500 word piece for my website. All started from the simple sentence here where he says, "Here again, the biblical view of work is a democratizing and equalizing force. DeCoster emphasizes that there is no important distinction between the sloth of the rich man living off his wealth, the sloth of the middle-class slacker who puts in the minimum effort needed to get by, and the sloth of a poor man who finds panhandling or welfare more comfortable than a job. So, previously he was talking about how the shaping of the self for God is also present in the parable of the 3 servants. Talking about how if you're entrusted with 1 talent, 2 talents, or 5 talents, like in the parable, all those are impeccably important and all work is meaningful. So that kind of hit me. That's what I wanted to write about anyways, and I just ran with it. Yeah, that's what happened. And now we're here, and I still need to finish this book. So I will. And I think I didn't actually talk about like the sloth part here, but I think I'm going to talk about that in one of the other pieces of writing that I do for my mom, for her website. So yeah, I'll probably go into that because there's the verse in Proverbs, a little sleep, a little slumber, a little laying of the head to rest, and poverty will come on you like a thief, and scarcity like an armed man. That's Proverbs 27:19, I want to say. Let me check because... Oh, yeah. It's Proverbs chapter 24, verse 33. And also in Proverbs chapter 6, verse 10. So, 24:33. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest, and poverty will come on you like a thief, and scarcity like an armed man. So, I don't know about you, but that does not sound like what I want to be doing, so it's not going to happen. Yeah, it said exactly the same in Proverbs chapter 6 as well, verses 10 through 11. Then also in verse 9, how long will you lie there, you sluggard? When will you get up from your sleep? So I really like in the King James Version too, it doesn't just use this language, it talks about being slothful, which is where they reference that here. It's a very important concept to look at and consider and just think about, because we've all been entrusted with things and we need to use them for God's glory every day. That's where we're at. Tomorrow's Labor Day. Doesn't feel like it. I have a lot of things I want to do. So, forward and onward. God bless.